Nafinika just amekuwa akikatch strays. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Curtain Call Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to another episode of the Curtain Call Podcast. You're with me, Kennedy Kithia.
Mandu.
And Sky is my name. Karibu.
Sky ametoka kufanya some cartel business, amekuja akiwa amedunga kaa Queen of the South.
But at least I just skive.
Okay, so let's try this. Let not the host catch strays during the show.
Sawa, man.
Thank you.
But zikikam, of course, kuna venye sengine zinanga breaks. Anyway, it's been a minute. Sky, how have you been?
Oh, I have been fantastic. And ask you the same, how have you been?
Mimi nimekuwa fiti. Just najaribu kuelewa history ya biashara because that's what we're going to be talking about today.
Business.
You know, and that's why we have this big guy here with us.
Yes.
Mkubwa wetu, baba ya theirs, mwenyewe, the guy himself, the man, producer.
Drum rolls.
Wreiner Arnold Mandu, super producer, Igiza Arts Productions.
That's what's up.
Good, man. How you doing?
You're
awesome.
Well.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too, man. How have you been?
Easy, man. Just, slogging it out, pole, pushing. Yeah.
What are you pushing?
Vitu mob mazi.
Yeah.
Zoezi, hustle, nini. But I glean that you guys want to talk about the business of theater, man.
Yes, that's exactly what we're hoping you'd push information to us.
Sawa. Tutabonga. There's a lot to dissect. A lot of it.
Yeah.
And speaking of which, you've been in this space for a bit.
Kidogo, si miaka mingi, kama 9 hivi ama 10 around there.
Yeah, ka 9 ama 10, si mob hivyo.
Wow.
You know, si mob. So in this very few very few years that you have been part of, the industry, you've done it as I'm sure at some point you've done it as something that you're just passionate about, and you've just been doing it as something that you love. But within that time, it transitioned into something that you actually want to make
an enterprise out of. Yes.
Yeah. And how has that transition been like for you?
Well, imekuwa sawa. Not everybody has to go through the whole hog. There are people who exist before, and the purpose of their existence before yours is for you to be able to learn from them.
Yeah.
So if anyone is coming, say after me, they don't have to go through everything that I went through, So I had to do it for passion first, before now that passion acted as the anvil to now start, aiming for business. Yeah. So the transition was very intentional. Okay. Because for you to start making money, you have to be very intentional about it.
Correct.
You have to sit down and say, man, enough of the passion now. So my passion years, I think, zilikuwa kama 3. I think between 2015 and 2018 was purely passion.
Okay.
Then from 2019, ikakuwa sasa, mazebu, let's try do some money making. Na imekuwa very what can I say? It's been a very daunting journey.
Yeah.
But it may give one or the other. It may give, because if you look back, we are definitely not where we were.
Yeah.
Before.
Yeah.
Everything about the ensemble has changed. The size of the team, size of the audience, the size of the cover charge, whatever we charge for coming to watch the play, the size of the vendor space, the following of the socials, everything is a growth. Everything
It's
is
scaled up, everything's
yes,
gone
yes,
up.
yes. Everything is evidence of growth. Yeah, and therefore, we'd confidently say that right now we are at a better place in terms of money making than where we were maybe perhaps 5 years ago. And we are aiming to be even in a better place, maybe in the next 5 years or so. Yeah. And the strategies are clear. The objectives are very, very clear as well. And I believe we've got the team believing in the vision, which is also very important. And so perhaps tukiendelea kuongea tutaingia into the very fine details. What I've given you is quite coarse. But I'd be happy to hear what it is exactly that you want answered, and perhaps I'll be able to answer it.
The transition especially, what changes?
I think before he answers that, he's mentioned that passion years were between 2015 and is it 2018? Yes. Before you actually got to now doing it as a money making, So that means there was Igiza Arts Production, because he has introduced you as the producer of Igiza Arts Production. So I'm sure you didn't start there. So where this passion years, where were you?
I was doing a lot of things. I have done a lot of freelance theater. I have worked with a number of other theater groups. We started off in 2012 when you're rehearsing at Central Park with a group called La Musica Arts back in the day.
Wow.
Just fresh out of high school and all. We did our gigs, wapi, kanisa. Tulikuwa tunaperform hadi kwa matanga, by the way, and it's not even a joke, And at that time, performing at KNT was such a glorious aspiration. Ulikuwa unasikia KNT unasema itaifika hiyo siku gani.
Wow.
Look at you
Here you are. Anachezea main theater ni kama it's a playground. Wow.
Growth.
Unajua sahi tuko na amani. Amani is Justin. Na pia tuko na amani. We are at peace that we've actually done a bit of growth here.
Amani yako behind the cameras.
Catching strays, by the way.
No, we're talking about a money making.
Tuko na amani. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think we're going to have quite a lot of those on this episode.
Just prepare yourself
now,
for
as
this.
we are talking about amani, how, as just building up on what Sky has asked, carrying on now from the passion bit, and you guys doing it, and you doing it just because it's something that was abundant or full in your heart, to changing it towards something that can actually make money. At the core or fundamentally, what changed, and maybe what are some of the things that need to be really looked at if one's looking to get into that kind of angle?
So the cusp was brought by life, Umemaliza shule sasa, you're no longer going to rehearsals to buy time with your colleagues from other courses, ama from because purely kuna time tulikuwa tuna rehearse tu ya kujibamba, because now mko kampo, mmetoka daro, you have nothing to do, so let's put up a play, let's charge 50 bob for entry or something, at that time it was purely passion, because now how much profit are you going to make if you're selling tickets at 50 bob? Barely nothing, so ikafika mahali umemaliza shule, umeingia sasa space ya kuhustle. Rent ni wewe unajilipia, dishi ni unajibaia, clad ni unajibaia, gauge kama unapiganga gauge ni unajibaia, shereni yako, unaona. Kama uko na mdem pale ni yako pia, unacheki. Hiyo time sasa huwezi endelea kufanya stuff for passion. Inabidi sasa ukae chini upige hesabu useme if I'm to continue doing this thing, it has to make monetary sense, because at the end of the day, I've got billables, and the city has a lot of those billables.
It does.
Yes. So that in essence is what brought that shift. Na tulikuwa wengi at that time. Tulikuwa wengi pia tuna go through transition. So ilikuwa easy sana to bring all those fellows together and be like, hey, wase, si tuanze kufanya hii kitu for this and that. Then ilikuwa challenging because now there's the pricing element. Uwezi amka tu siku moja umekuwa ukiuza articles you saw then urukishe hadi thao. Right now our tickets are going for 1,300. It has taken like 7 years for us to get
to get to that point.
It's been moving. Sky is a witness. It's been kuna time hata ilikuwa I think so 3 ikasonga so 4 ikasonga so 5 pole. And you see all this is aiming towards now making the business sense out of the thing. Hey, so sahi when you see us at the National Theatre, it has taken so many years of actually aiming to be there, you know. Because then it comes at a cost, it comes with growth, it comes with risks and everything. But now I think we are at a place where we're comfortably performing at the National Theatre and we're able to break even. Everyone who comes on board is able to get a slice of the cake at the end of the day, however big or small, you know. And the goal is we continue making more and more and growing so that kila mtu anapata a decent slice of the cake at the end of the day. Everybody is able to make something good out of it. Ideally, we should live off this thing.
Yes.
You're supposed to leave the house and say, I'm going to work, and work is at the theater. You go home and say, I'm coming from work, wapi theater, you know. But we've not gotten to that point. So we have to really, really build the enterprise until the time we can comfortably say, maze, this is what I do fully. If you want to add anything, you could do unataka kuongeza. But not because whatever you're having from theater is insufficient.
And where are we on that journey so far?
Tuko more than halfway. We are honestly more than halfway. Yeah. We've learned a lot of things along the way. We've learned, if I'm to touch on the social media bit, we've learned that a lot of businesses right now are thriving through social media presence, digital presence in general.
Yes.
Gone are the days when you really relied on the very traditional methods to make your business known. And Sky is an expert at that. And so such lessons that you don't have to depend on one way to, get the success you're looking for.
Correct.
That for us is fundamental, like it's very important knowledge that we need. So I think the last 2 years have taught us that if you invest in that social media space properly, you brand properly, and you've got that appeal, busy to come to from that side. You are able to make good business from that digital space, combine it from the traditional ways that you know, then grow. So if the digital side of things is growing, you're guaranteed that at the end of the year, kama ulikuwa unaingisha maybe 200 Gs from the digital space, probably utakuwa unaingisha half a mic or something. The next year utakuwa umefika mic, the year after utakuwa umefika 2 mic, 3 mic. So it's about being very objective about that growth and steadily following it venye inasonga. That's where the growth is going to come from. Hakuna njia ingine, because this side ingine ya kudependia the traditional methods, those are flippy floppy. If you're relying, say, on cast members to do business, today they will be there, tomorrow they'll not be there.
Correct.
Correct. God forbid msane za dedi, mi hupenda kuimagine the worst kwa hii life. Msane za dedi na ndo mlikuwa mnategemea. Ama hata tuseme tumia analogy ya ball, maybe huo ndo striker wenyu mdeadly sana. Mlikuwa mnamtegemea, then a dedi, God forbid, it means now the team has no striker, So you have to have a backup. In case this doesn't work, this is always working. And the digital space will always work regardless of kama fulani yuko ama hayuko. There's that organic base revenue that is always coming in. And that's technically where we want to be, man.
And so far, I know there's like different models that are employed by production houses tofauti in regards to making, especially the money make sense. Something that I've seen Igiza do, I don't know whether other production houses have done it, I'd say diversification, so to say. We even have Igiza Academy, and there's upcoming film, and there's this what we're doing right now, for example. Just how critical is it for it to make a business sense to be able to say think on your feet and have such things in place? And what inspired this move to get into this?
Okay. One, you have to understand. You have to understand the model vizuri. You have to know end to end.
And how crucial
business.
is it to know that, especially?
It's very crucial because unaangalia, you sit down. I think we've done this so many times. We've had these meetings zenye tunaulizana what other avenues can we use to make money at Igiza. Tumekuwa nazo. We've had this discussion. Hii idea academy agenda leo ilianza 2019. We said let's teach because that's one angle we can use. I mean, during COVID, I was doing lessons online. I was teaching drama online. Time ya COVID. And then you ikatuonyesha, by the way, this can be done. So post-COVID, tuka struggle sana kuset up. Eventually, the academy has picked, you know, pole, that angle imeingiana, you know. There's the podcast that we're doing right now. Pole, if the business side pans out, that would be another angle, you know. And many other things that are coming on board. Pole. So ni kutry kutest ikiwork una embrace. Of course, at the theater, there are like 3 or 4 ways of getting money. Si nyingi. Kuna principally ticket sales.
Yeah.
Kuna partners and sponsors. Then kuna the vendor space.
Yep.
It's actually just those 3. Hakuna design ingine utaunda do. Okay, lately kuna student shows as well because now you can tap into that space to also channel revenue, but it's still sales anyway, so it's audience. But principally endorsements, like kampuni inataka kuja ku brand pale, inataka kuja ku pitch nini, they give you some money, it's a source of revenue. Vendors want to come and put up a desk, they give you some money, it's a source of revenue. And then you sell tickets. Hakuna njia ingine but in that space.
It's not complicated.
It's as straight as that. Yeah.
Okay.
So ni bidi unaweka in all those spaces. Get as many vendors, get as many partners and sponsors, get as much audience as you can. Then that lamps up your revenue.
Okay.
Now that you've mentioned that you've done this for, let's say, a decade, you have Igiza Arts Academy, and you've been teaching since COVID. And we have students that are doing theater as a course. Probably it can be theater and something else, let's say theater and film. So what would you advise a student who's like, I want to do theater full time? Yeah.
Well, I'd advise them to, study, get your degree if it's a first class, second class, get a lower, get a pass if you have to get it. If that's what you're ordained to get, just get it, it's fine. But remember that the industry is not forgiving. It needs you to come prepared. So even as you're doing your masomo na nini, that's not where the craft is. The craft is here on the ground. Spare time outside your kusoma daro and come and practice even before graduation, so that after you wear that gown, haukuji kuanza ground afresh. Unakaa ushafanya ma internship zako, ushafanya nini. And Igiza is good because it provides that opportunity for attachment, internship. So that you come grow, unajua grow inakaaje. But ukiva gown na hiyo first class yako, alafu ukampale ukifikiria inakuanga hivi na hivi. There's no white collar, man.
That's not how it works.
It's diambo, you guys. It's crazy.
You have to get your hands dirty. You have to, you know. That's, I think in biashara, almost any biashara, even ndio iko. You have to be ready to, you know, get down and dirty with things ndio uweze kufaulu with anything.
So, and, kuna a lot tunaweza ingia into the nitty-gritty of how to get business, how to do what and what and what. All that we can do. But sasa nilikuwa naomba tu nikunywe maji alafu maybe in the afternoon segment tutakam tena to share, and we're happy to share as much knowledge as we can.
No worries. So having that, I know there's tons.
A lot.
There's tons that we can get into.
Ni mob sana.
And
this can actually have a sequel.
Yes.
Such that we did business 1, then we went to business 2, then
because
So
if we were to like finish through it at once.
So it's safe to say that we're gonna have him on another episode for still the business side of theater.
Kungekuwa na vita sana tukisema yeye anakuja once and then director anakuja anyway. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. And as you've had, kuna Igiza podcast, the curtain call, as we are.
Yeah.
There's Igiza Academy, so enroll. By the way, if you have any kids,
Enrollment.
Who are interested in the space, it's such an amazing way to culture and nurture talent from Chekechea. And then definitely buy tickets, come for shows, come see your stories being told by none other than your people. Thank you so much. Up until the next one.
All right.
Yeah, man.
See ya.